Hollywood bodyguards are the strong and silent centerpiece of the celebrity entourage.
What do Beyonce, Oprah Winfrey, and Rihanna have in common? Sure, they're all black celebrities, but take a closer look when they're not on stage. You'll quickly notice that these are some of the most heavily safeguarded black celebs. They've got bodyguards with them at all times, on and off stage. We just don't pay attention to this fact when we're watching Beyonce on stage or listening to Oprah during one of her live talk shows. Black celebrities had to work hard to get where they are today, so it makes sense to see these people spend millions to ensure they've got tight security. As Black Americans who really stand out in Hollywood, an industry ruled by white people, it's crucial for black celebs to ensure they protect themselves. In this video, I'll cover the 10 black celebrities with the highest security. We'll examine their security and why it's so important for them to spend this much on their own safety. You'll discover more than just Beyonce, Oprah, and Rihanna as I delve into the security details for other black celebrities as well. This includes Drake, Dave Chappelle, Nicki Minaj, Kanye West, and more. Number 1, Beyonce. We really can't do a video about black celebrities with the highest security without talking about Queen Bee, or as some have nicknamed her, Queen Bey. Beyonce is one of the most famous figures in the world of music. Many would agree that they see her as the royalty of the music industry. She's shaped several areas of music and is considered an important figure in contemporary genres. Her fame is something that helped Beyonce build a successful career. However, it placed her in harm's way multiple times. While Beyonce was performing Irreplaceable, a hit single by the black female artist during her visit to Sao Paulo, a fan attempted to grab her and pull her into the crowd. This happened when Beyonce was crouching on the stage. The fan tried to get onto the stage so that they could get a hold of Queen Bee. Imagine what could have happened if Beyonce's guards weren't so quick to act. They were able to swiftly take action and get her away from the fan. Beyonce is so confident in her bodyguards that she barely missed a note when all of this happened. The most notable among all the bodyguards that you'll see at Beyonce's side is definitely Julius DeBoer. It's estimated that Beyonce and Jay-Z decided to hire a full-time bodyguard in either 2008 or 2009. They decided to go with Julius, and since then, he's been at her side providing his personal protection and managing her security team. In 2014, Julius founded his own international security firm called DeBoer Security Global. He is the CEO at this firm, but even so, he continues to provide his services as a personal bodyguard to Beyonce. There are several other cases where Beyonce found herself in need of her security team. A few years ago, for example, one fan got onto the stage and rushed toward both Jay-Z and Beyonce after they were getting off the stage in Atlanta.
A frightening moment for Beyonce and Jay-Z as they walk off stage after a concert and a crazy fan charges right at them. The assailant wore a white jersey with the number.
Apart from Julius, there are a couple of other notable figures who are part of Beyonce's security team. This includes James Plaza, who is a bodybuilder. Reports have mentioned that Beyonce and Jay-Z spend about $4 million on their security. This includes buying bomb-proof cars to ensure their safety when they are out in public. When Beyonce and Jay-Z were doing the On the Run tour, they had a total of 500 security personnel in order to protect them and their daughter, Blue Ivy, who was traveling with the duo at the time. Number 2, Oprah Winfrey. When it comes to black celebrities in the entertainment industry, one name that everyone can easily recognize is Oprah Winfrey. She's well known for hosting her own TV show, which is called The Oprah Winfrey Show. It started out in 1986 and aired for a total of 25 seasons up until 2011. There was even one point where Oprah was the only black billionaire. As a black female with so many achievements behind her name, Oprah had to make sure she had security from an early time in her career. In the 1980s, Oprah hired Michael Jai White as her personal bodyguard, although this was not made public until years later. In a recent interview, Michael explained that he started to work as a bodyguard for Oprah when he was about 19 years old. She hired him after he won a title in a national fighting competition. Michael shared a Twitter post that was quite shocking, as people didn't know at the time that he worked for Oprah before.
You were how old at the time?
I think I was about 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you just won a national fighting title and was hired to be your personal security.
Since then, her fame continued to grow, and this also meant she had to get more bodyguards and a complete security team. Today, Oprah Winfrey is one of the most safeguarded black celebrities alive. In fact, some people have even reported that her security team is larger than that of the US president. There is a lot of speculation that the tight security is due to potential attacks on Oprah, although no official details have been made public in this regard. We can consider the fact that her bodyguards are extremely alert whenever Oprah is in public. In fact, just recently, 3 of her bodyguards were detained by police in India due to their actions toward TV journalists in the country. This happened while she was visiting India during the shooting of Next Chapter. She also hasn't released any details about how much she spends on security, but most experts will agree that it has to run into the millions. Number 3, Rihanna. Rihanna has also made her mark in the music industry. As her career grew, she expanded into other markets, which is why she's known as more than just an artist today. This black woman has also become a businesswoman, launching her own fashion lines. In 2013, Rihanna was attacked by a fan. As she left the box, alongside Cara Delevingne, a man threw a bottle of Lucozade at her. This caused Rihanna to stumble and cut open her leg. The injuries were not too serious, but it's a perfect example of why it's so important for black celebrities to have security. She had a bodyguard at the time who also hurt his leg when he attempted to go after the guy who threw the bottle at Rihanna. Rihanna has been seen with many bodyguards and security teams in public. He's also appeared alongside a variety of personal bodyguards over the years. One of the most famous bodyguards of Rihanna would be someone we simply know as Frank, which is the name he got after Rihanna thanked him in public, after a door slammed into her. However, things have recently changed for Rihanna. She still has a big security team, but her personal bodyguard is now actually a black woman. Number 4, Dave Chappelle. Best known for his comedy acts, Dave Chappelle is a black male actor who's considered a big name in the entertainment industry. While he started out as a stand-up comedian, he has also acted in several titles. During his shows, Dave has faced a couple of troublesome events. At the Hollywood Bowl in 2022, for example, an armed man took down Dave Chappelle while he was on stage. This quickly made headlines, as it was one of the many cases that sparked concern for the current level of security that celebrities have while they perform.
After comedian Dave Chappelle was taken down by an armed man who rushed him at the Hollywood Bowl.
The thing about Dave Chappelle is, he knows how to make people mad. In fact, he's known for touching sensitive topics during his comedy shows, and this has placed him in danger many times. When a black celebrity makes jokes about these kinds of topics, they have to ensure they're protected when the audience doesn't take what they say lightly. Benjamin Jealous has been the personal bodyguard of Dave for many years. Apart from being his bodyguard, Benjamin is also the CEO of the NAACP and grew up with Dave. This means Dave decided to hire a childhood friend, someone that he has known for a long time, to serve as his bodyguard. However, Benjamin isn't the only one who forms part of Dave's security team. Take a look at the footage from the most recent attack on Dave Chappelle. You'll quickly notice that there were a lot of security guards who quickly acted and came to his rescue when someone decided to tackle him with a dangerous weapon in hand. Number 5. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is another iconic figure in the entertainment industry. While she's been met with a lot of controversies over time, her impact in music continues to shine. As with any black celebrity, Nicki Minaj has faced hate and even danger throughout her career. In one recent event, Nicki Minaj was performing live when someone from the audience threw a bracelet at her. When this happened, Nicki picked it up and threw it back at the audience. While a bracelet may not seem like a big deal, imagine if it hit her or if it was something bigger or more dangerous. At another event, Nicki Minaj decided to do a meet and greet. Thousands of fans decided to show up, and this quickly escalated into chaos. When Nicki Minaj arrived, she was overwhelmed by the number of people who decided to show up. Things were more intense than she thought it would be, with fans pushing against the police. She then worked with the police to try and find a way to make the meet and greet work. Nicki later decided to move out due to the chaos that the event created. Take a look at the footage and you'll see just how quickly the bodyguards decided to react when Nicki began to become overwhelmed with the crowd. The footage of the fans pushing against the police further shows just how crucial it is for Nicki to have adequate security to protect herself. Much like many other black female celebrities, Nicki Minaj has also recently decided to hire a black woman as her personal bodyguard. However, apart from her bodyguard, she has a complete security team who are always around when you see Nicki in public. Number 6. Kanye West. Another black celebrity that we should cover is Kanye West. In fact, if you take a look at photographs of Kanye, you'll always see at least 1 or 2 bodyguards surrounding him in public. At performances, bodyguards are placed close to the stage and stationed at several other areas to ensure there's proper protection in case it's needed. One of the most well-known personal bodyguards of Kanye would be Steve Stanulus. He started to work as a bodyguard for Kanye West in 2016 and continued to do so until February 2021. Apart from being a bodyguard, Steve is also a director, producer, and actor. Recently, Kanye West also came out with some figures about how much he's been spending on security. Along with Kim Kardashian, the two spent about $2 million on security measures just for the surrogate they used. When it comes to their own security, we can imagine that Kanye is pulling out even more in order to ensure there's a security team that's always ready to provide the protection he needs, whether he's doing some personal shopping or heading out to perform on the big stage. Number 7. Drake. If you've been keeping an eye on the news, you'll remember a few months ago there was a shooting at Drake's house. This resulted in one of his security guards being wounded.
Of the house from Drake. This is the rapper Drake right there. This is his house in Toronto. There was a shooting that happened earlier.
Some aerial footage was released showing Drake walking outside of his house. This footage was taken after the shooting took place. It was later revealed that the shooter was in a vehicle that drove past Drake's house. As the vehicle moved closer to the property, the shooting started.
The unnamed guard remains hospitalized after suffering life-threatening injury.
Some have speculated that this shooting was a result of the feud that Drake had with Kendrick Lamar, but it has not been officially confirmed. This is yet another example of how rivalry between black celebrities can result in threats, chaos, criminal activities, and ultimately injuries. Drake has always had high security. He has his own personal bodyguards, as well as security guards that are always stationed outside of his home. His personal bodyguards accompany him when he goes out in public. A few months after the shooting at one of Drake's properties, the black male celebrity decided to turn up security even further. This led to Drake creating his own security firm, which focuses on providing himself with a better level of security at home and in public. Experts have announced that prior to founding his own security firm, Drake's security was primarily handled by a well-known company, Chubbs. Many also agree that the security team that Drake uses is one of the top-rated ones in the entertainment industry. Drake's representatives have also confirmed that another reason for the security firm's establishment is due to uninvited guests and trespassers that Drake has been struggling with for several years. The fact that Drake created this firm also confirms that he is a black celebrity with some of the highest security levels in the industry. Number 8, Burnaboy. Now let's take a look at Burnaboy, another name among black entertainers that have been receiving a lot of attention lately. Burnaboy has been part of several controversies lately, including rivalries with other Nigerian entertainers. When Burnaboy decided to visit a nightclub in Ghana, Davido was already partying there. A feud started between the two. According to the reports, it seems like Davido's bodyguards refused entry for Burnaboy in the club. This is what likely caused the trouble. Burnaboy also received threats after 2K decided to slam him following a post he made on the social media network X, formerly known as Twitter. The security team that Burnaboy uses has played in his favor, as you'll often see a large number of security guards placed wherever this black celebrity travels to. Even during his visit to this club, he had his own personal bodyguards as well as a security team who accompanied him. Travis has been the main personal bodyguard of Burnaboy for a couple of years. He's also a Nigerian, the same as Burnaboy. Travis's full name is Damini Abanalua Agulu, but he became known simply as Travis when he started to make a name for himself. Apart from being a bodyguard to Burnaboy, Travis is also considered a songwriter and a reggae singer. Another thing that you'll notice about Burnaboy's security is the strict rules that are enforced at all of his shows. In fact, when buying tickets, you'll notice that there are terms to follow. This includes the fact that you may have to wait up to 30 minutes to enter the venue, not only due to ticket verifications, but also security checks. Everyone who plans to attend one of his shows must go through a security check before being allowed inside. Number 9, Diamond Platinum. Nasib Abdul Juma Isaac, more commonly known as Diamond Platinum, is another black male celebrity that we've seen with tight security whenever he's out in public. Diamond Platinum might have made a name for himself in the central and eastern areas of Africa over the years, but lately he's quickly been gaining fame at a global level. This has caused him to further strengthen his security. Black celebrities are commonly found to have high security as they grow their careers and become more noticed in the entertainment industry. There are many examples that we can talk about when it comes to looking at the security detail for Diamond Platinum. Take the time he landed in Kenya for a show. At first glance, it doesn't seem like much, right? That's because a lot of the security staff that accompany Diamond Platinum will be stationed in specific spots in order to provide protection and to be on the lookout for any potential threats or trouble. Move. As you can see in this video, he's accompanied by multiple bodyguards, all of whom surround Diamond Platinum for his safety. He's been working with big security firms in order to ensure he has security teams ready when he visits various countries for his performances. Apart from this, there are also a couple of familiar bodyguards that we often see travel with Diamond Platinum. Number 10, Kendrick Lamar. The last black celebrity with high security on this list is Kendrick Lamar. He's another black man that you always see walking with multiple bodyguards surrounding him in public. Something that we can also definitely say is that one of his main bodyguards surely looks intimidating. It's a strategy used by many celebrities. Hire a big and scary looking guy. However, these bodyguards aren't the only elements that form part of Kendrick's security system. He works with top-rated security firms to secure himself some of the best staff members for his personal team. Due to events like the Drake-Kendrick feud, which has been going on since about 2010, security is a priority for Kendrick Lamar. You have to remember that it's not just about Drake and Kendrick being in a feud. The fandoms of celebrities often take it upon themselves to deal with these kinds of situations. This means Kendrick requires constant protection when he is out in public, or even while he's enjoying some time at home. Recent reports have also noted that Kendrick has been increasing the level of security around him. This is something that news outlets noticed while Kendrick began shooting a new music video. It's been speculated that this move from Kendrick was due to the fact that it currently seems like the feud he has with Drake has been reignited. But here's a very interesting fact. While Kendrick Lamar now depends on a security team and personal bodyguards to protect him, did you know that when he started out, he actually worked as a security guard himself? This was only for a short period of time when he began his career in the music industry. At the time, he worked with J-Rock. Black celebrities need high levels of security to protect themselves in Hollywood, not only from the industry but also against rivals, fans, extortion, and their image. It makes sense that big names in Black culture, like Rihanna and Beyonce, have the need to spend more on security to help safeguard themselves and their families. What are your thoughts on the security measures that the 10 Black celebrities I talked about in this video take? Do you agree with them? Or do you think some of these celebrities go over the top too much? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a like. Subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest Black culture news and content.